Or there, back in here, a new video. I'm just gonna keep reading my writings out because I feel as though when it's more clear like this, it becomes easier for you to listen to and easier for you guys to actually be receptive to what's going on. The relevancy of losing out only allows self to feel growth of self. This is called grips. One more time. The relevancy of losing out only allows the self to feel the growth of self. What does that mean? What does that mean to you guys? What does that mean? The idea of losing out, right, when you're not where you want to be is not a reality. People tend to try to like suffer now and not actually prepare for later on. And I understand that, yeah, we have to live for the moment, we have to live for the time being, we have to live for this, live for that. But like really think about shit in your head, right? If you have your last $1,000, right, and you choose to spend your last $1,000 on nothing, nothing productive in your life, then you're pretty much watering a dead well. You're pretty much watering something that doesn't need watering. And that's unfortunate. Because in your head, you really got to think about this, right? How did this come to be? How can this happen to me? You know what I'm saying? Like, how can this happen to me? Meaning, like, how can I forget what's truly important in life, which is to actually be able to have money produce for me? That's why it's so important that, like, I feel like it's very strange people that have all this land and, like, for some reason they don't have any type of, like, vegetables or produce or anything growing on the land when you have all these acres. Like, I just feel like it comes down to being lazy. Because, like, who's to say you can have one chicken coop to just have eggs, so now you don't got to pay $7 each week for eggs, so you save $28 a month? You know, stuff like that. I don't know, just the small things I feel very intriguing. Like, even the fact that you could grow your little herbs like mint or, you know, green onion. That's not even an herb, but, you know, stuff like that. There's little things that you can grow. And I feel that, like, having it grow, people just kind of, like, allow themselves to, like, not do that shit because they feel like it's too hard. But if it's so hard to do that, isn't it hard to go to the store? To have to go pick up your stuff from somebody else, just spraying it with water, telling you it's fresh? That's what I don't get. The rest of the written coming on right now. You have overcome so much in your life. Discernment has became a superpower. Realize most people realize most people are just users, meaning what can you do for them? How much different tasks can you do for them? Stop allowing. That's a very abrupt stop to written. Stop allowing. That's the key aspect of this whole entire thing. If you just stop allowing bullshit into your life and really realize that, you know, within this time that we are given, if we're not pouring into self and then from there it trickles down to somebody that actually needs it, like there is no true aspect to you actually pretending like it makes sense for you to be in poverty your whole life. Like really think about this. Like if you're born into poverty and you grew up in poverty and your whole life is just poverty, like that's really all you know. Yes, that's a negative aspect to it, but like also it should be an aspect to the point where like, you know, you realize that you don't ever want to have that for your children or anybody that you are around. You know what I'm saying? And not so much that you're around, but just like you wouldn't want to like continue having the same issues arise over and over again because you're choosing to not see what's in front of you. Meaning like you're not trying to pull to opportunities, you're trying to just pull from bullshit. Like shit that makes no sense. You know, like really think about it in your head, like whatever you're trying to pull from, if it makes no sense, then everything's just gonna go downhill. Like it's pretty much like I was telling you guys, pouring into dirty water cup. Like you know what I'm saying? Like you guys invest so much into them and they don't invest shit into you. They just give you sex and spend your bread. I'm not saying all of them. I'm saying most of them. The aspect for them is what can you do for me and what have you done for me lately? And a lot of guys don't want to see it in this aspect. That's unfortunate. It truly is because, you know, in all of your relationships or whatever, you'll always be thinking that you are the one that's in the wrong, meaning that, I have to be better, I have to be the one to change. But in reality, it's her. She has to be the one to change. And what aspect does that mean? It just means that you had to be the one to change. Like, is she going to serve you? Meaning, will she actually bring some type of alleviated alleviated pressure away from whatever you have going on? Like, what is she able to do? That's the question. And it truly is up to you whether you're going to allow us back into your life or you're going to move forward from it. That's what it comes down to. I love y'all. What you would over grow, what you cast will last. Don't forget, tokenized real estate is available, and Don't Go Airplane Mode is on all platforms. Yeah.